that McMorning down. Ooh. Morning, McMorning. Well, I got afternoon now. Just crossed into the afternoon. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go down. Yeah. Ooh. Let's get the McMorning. Started to rain a little bit heavier. Not super heavy, but you never know when it's gonna bust out. See, it just stopped. Okay. We're gonna bring the umbrella anyway, just in case. The umbrella. Yeah. Okay. Looks like Kash Patel is going to become the FBI director, and then, ooh. So I'm recording so I can see Tulsi Gabbard, the, yeah. Is going to be confirmed for Director of Intelligence Services. So, so I guess it's Intelligence Day in Washington, I suppose. Yeah, I guess that's how they do it. I guess they do it by department or whatever. I mean, they do it by position. There must be some sort of, or maybe they just I don't know if they arbitrarily just pick when they choose who's going to run the different agencies and so on. So I know the president picks his cabinet, but the Congress confirms the leaders of the agencies. So Tulsi Gabbard is really qualified. So besides looking kind of pretty, being pretty is not as important as being qualified, but I don't know, being pretty is either what, a distraction, or being pretty is like, it's either a distraction or it's a benefit because people want to be around attractive people, I would say. So, could be a benefit. It's probably going to propel Tulsi Gabbard's future because it probably is beneficial to your career, not only if you're highly educated and decorated soldier like she is, so you have a pretty excellent career, and in addition, you defected from the awful Democrat Party and became a Republican and a Trump supporter. So that's going to be very interesting. Another thing that's really interesting about her is that she's a multiracial individual. So Samoan, Pacific Islander, and I think white, right? Not that that's really important, I'm just stating the fact. As a matter of fact, so. So to me, Tulsi Gabbard is a tour de force, even though a lot of my fellow Trump supporters and conservatives and Republicans would rather have, they want J.D. Vance as the next president of the United States, which is not bad, but he has to go through the process of, he's got to clean the field. And if Tulsi jumps up, then, I don't know what could happen. I don't know who J.D. Vance's competitors will be. Will it be, will Nikki Haley come back? Or are they even allowed to come back after they're defeated? I don't know. But maybe they'll try to come back or something. So it'll be an interesting 2028 Republican field, to say the least. It'll be a lot of... So Vivek Ramaswamy has Republican aspirations of his own. And you can tell that he left Doge to try to go become a governor of, Ohio or something. And somewhere. And so I think maybe he might be playing the long game because he's not real old. So he might be playing a presidential chess game in his head because he's I think he's got $500 million from Wall Street hedge funds and stocks. So he's quite wealthy. He could definitely partially fund a little bit of his campaign. I don't know. I think he has bigger aspirations. That doesn't mean he'll ever get elected. It just means, Michael Bloomberg was rich too, but he didn't get elected. There's been a lot of people that have been wealthy that weren't elected, like Ross Perot and so forth. So, yeah, I don't know. The problem with Vivek Ramaswamy is not his affiliations. It's that he doesn't come off as genuine. His smile and everything, he comes off as fake, and that's not... Nothing against his Indian heritage or anything. It's just he comes off as fake. And so he has a fake smile. He has so whereas J.D. Vance seems genuine, and he's not from Wall Street or Washington really. So he might have the edge because he's an outsider. Or was an outsider at any rate. No, I'm just gonna go and call Tulsi Gabbard wins, and even though that might upset the J.D. Vancers out there. I think she's got all the cards. So I do not believe Michelle Obama or Nikki Haley will become the first female president. I'm going to go ahead and call Tulsi Gabbard. So I can't see the future, but yeah, get some of that Mickey D's. That's why I'm doing some pre-exercise, because shit has a lot of fat and salt and calories. Yeah. Prayers for the families of the victims of the Reagan National Airport crash. Yeah. That's the airport that my friend picked me up at when I stayed in Washington, D.C. It was with my high school buddy. I was having problems with my stepdad again. Yeah, always had problems with him because my stepdad always wanted me to be the outcast in the family. He always wanted to kick me out. He always wanted to get me out of the picture always. And so, you know, hence the conflict that was going on. Now, if he hadn't been so violently and so vitriolically trying to get me out all the time, then maybe I just would have left anyway, because there would be no reason. There would be no reason to come back and claim my stake. But since he always kicked me out a lot, it was like one day one day there'd be retribution for that. So just inevitably, so one day karma was going to catch up with him, and he was going to get what's coming to him, you know, in whatever form that's going to be or has been. So I was in Washington, D.C., because my friend had moved there after his dad had died. And I moved there with his sister while he kind of was figuring out what he was going to do with his life, get his computer science education together. And then his sister was going to Georgetown Law. And so we stayed at the bottom of a politician's house in Washington, D.C., in the basement area. And we stayed there like what it was. I stayed there from February to I think about August. Yeah, the end of August. So it was a good, what it was, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. A good, I guess, 7 months or something. Yeah. Yeah, I left right before the September 11th attacks. Otherwise, I would have got locked down. So thankfully, I made it back home before. I was born in this swamp, so I kind of wanted to die here too, I guess. It's convenient. I used to live here, You're going to die here, Convenient. It's like Harrison Ford in Return of the Jedi, Star Wars Episode 6. Go get that McCheese. Yeah. Get that McD. Oh, yeah. So I went to Reagan National Airport and took the flight out from William P. Hobby Airport to Reagan National. And then my friend had like a Corvette or something, or had a Mustang. And I remember he had, picking me up from the airport, he had playing real loud. It was Marilyn Manson's Hollywood. And it was kind of a hilarious. So he picked me up like he was like the coolest dude in the world or something like that. Well, he did always have an interest in like sports cars. I guess he was a kind of a regular red-blooded American, I suppose, even though his parents were from Europe. He was entertaining in his youth because he liked to party and do naughty stuff. And that's why he was kind of exciting, because he was always doing edgy shit. But then he cleaned up and stuff. That doesn't mean he never like went to the DC bar or anything, or a Boston bar or something. It's not like he never drank again, but I'm sure he cut out the cocaine and the acid and all that stuff. The heavy shit. The shit that'll get you not hired by the federal government, right? The stuff that'll disqualify you from a good job, or a great job even. But he was a pretty wild teenager, pretty wild youth. All right, let's go get that McCheese. Oh yeah. Oh, did the sun come out a little bit?